The moment we all feared has finally arrived. The very world war that experts and analysts had been warning us about for years has officially begun. The smell of gunpowder and the smoke of destruction now cover the earth. The once blue skies are filled with missiles and fighter jets flying back and forth. The calm ocean waters now boil with submarines and fast naval ships. Our planet's beauty is now covered in darkness. And in this darkness, people are fighting for their lives. Every night millions of families pray to God that their loved ones will return home safe and sound. They wonder if they will see their loved ones again tomorrow or if they would have to bury them instead. Millions of mothers now hold their children close every night before sleep, fearing that this might be the last time. Will you and your family be able to survive World War III? Which places will be safe to live in if this nightmare becomes a reality? What should you do to ensure your safety? We have compiled a list of 4 countries you can move to when the world ends. 1. Switzerland. Switzerland is a small, landlocked country surrounded by France, Germany, Italy, and Austria. It is widely regarded as the most neutral country in the world, so neutral that it hasn't fought a single war in the past 2 centuries. The last war Switzerland participated in was in 1815 against Poland. Despite being in Europe, it is not part of the European Union nor NATO. But what makes Switzerland truly safe in the case of a global war is its geography. The country is divided into 3 major regions, with vast mountain ranges like the Alps separating it from Italy and Austria in the south, and the Jura Mountains separating it from France in the west and north. Most of Switzerland's population resides in the Swiss Plateau, a region that has been strategically prepared under the Swiss military's National Redoubt Plan. According to this plan, in the event of war, the Swiss military would retreat into the mountains, where over 26,000 bunkers, anti-aircraft guns, and machine gun nests are hidden. These fortifications are nearly impossible to target by land or air. Additionally, all major roads, bridges, and tunnels have been engineered to self-destruct remotely, making it extremely difficult for any foreign army to advance. On top of that, Switzerland is the only country in the world with enough nuclear shelters to protect 114% of its population, meaning even 14% of additional people from outside can be accommodated in case of a nuclear disaster. This is because since 1978, every residential building in Switzerland is required by law to have its own nuclear shelter. As one quote goes, if a nuclear war wipes out the world, only 3 things will survive: cockroaches, Twinkies, and 8.6 million Swiss citizens. 2. Fiji. Second on the list is Fiji, a small Pacific island nation located about 1,700 miles northeast of Australia. Despite being small, it is the most developed island in the South Pacific. With stunning beaches and rich marine resources, what makes Fiji particularly safe is its geographical and political irrelevance to major world powers. It has no strategic importance and therefore would not be a target in a global conflict. Fiji has a very small army of only about 6,000 personnel, and even if World War III affects Australia, Fiji is so isolated by the Pacific Ocean that any naval invasion would be extremely difficult. There are over 300 surrounding islands that would have to be crossed, adding another layer of defense. Fiji's economy is based largely on tourism and agriculture. Even if tourism collapses during a war, the country has vast agricultural lands and an unlimited supply of clean ocean water, which can help them survive food and water crises. The only downside of living in Fiji during such a war would be complete isolation, so much so that you might not even know who is winning or losing the war. 3. New Zealand. Third is New Zealand, located even farther south from Fiji. According to the Global Peace Index, it is one of the most peaceful and happiest countries in the world. But what makes New Zealand truly safe in World War III is its remoteness, neutral policies, and natural resources. Its location, deep in the South Pacific, puts it far from any major conflict zones. It also has the Southern Alps mountain range, which serves as a natural barrier in case of a land invasion. New Zealand's foreign policy is centered around peace, and it avoids taking sides in major conflicts. Additionally, it holds little to no strategic geopolitical value for superpowers, so it is highly unlikely to become a war target. Its self-sufficient agriculture, vast lands, and clean energy sources also add to its survival capacity. 4. Iceland. Fourth is Iceland. Iceland, an island nation located about 1,000 miles away from the United Kingdom and the rest of mainland Europe. What makes Iceland exceptionally safe is both its isolation and energy independence. Iceland generates 100% of its electricity and heating from renewable sources, mainly geothermal energy, meaning it wouldn't be affected by the global energy crisis that a world war might bring. It doesn't need to import energy at all. In addition, Iceland has an extremely low population density, only 8 people per square kilometer, which means it has enough space to accommodate a large number of refugees in a crisis. With enough food and energy resources, Iceland can survive a long-term global conflict with minimal impact. What other countries do you think will survive World War III? Let us know in the comments below. Now let's move on to the next video.